Hey guys, Hat Guy with the picks here. Last night we took a loss. We took a loss. We had the under in the Denver Jazz game, and sometimes you can handicap a game all the way down to the dust. You can look at every number possible, and just sometimes in the sports world and sports book, things don't happen the way they're supposed to. Imagine that. That game last night flew over. And by my numbers, it should have stayed well under. No excuses, no justifications. It was a loss. This week so far, we have 2 wins and 1 loss. And right now, we're going to focus on an NBA game that I love tonight. We have Charlotte traveling to Orlando. We have Charlotte coming in at 3-1. We have Magic coming in at 1-3. This line opened up at -6 for Charlotte. Right now it sits at -5.5. The total opened up at 217. The total now sits at 220. Last game, the Magic, they were getting 13.5 points on the road and lost 107-90 to the Heat. As a team in that game, they were 38 for 91 for 46% from the field. They were 12 for 44 for 27% from the three. They were 12 for 19 for 63% from the free throw line. They had 7 steals, 6 blocks, and 16 turnovers in that game. And they caused a measly 10 turnovers. On the year, the Magic, they averaged 98 points a game. Now listen, this ain't 1990 basketball anymore. When you average underneath 100 points a game in 2021 and you're an NBA team, something's wrong. They average 98 points a game and they give up 113 points a game. Charlotte last game, they played Boston. And Charlotte's been sharp. They played Boston. They were at home. They were getting 2 points. And they lost in overtime to Boston, 140-129. Boston destroyed them in the overtime period. In that game, they shot 46 for 103 for 44%. They shot 19 for 44 from three-point range for 43%. Unreal. They went 18 for 28 from the free throw line for 64%. They had 4 steals, 6 blocks, and they had 14 turnovers. And they caused 12 turnovers in the game. The Hornets on the year, they're averaging 121.5 points a game. And they give up 117 points a game. They are the second fastest paced team in the NBA. And that matters a whole lot these days, especially when you have a team that's shooting almost 44% from three-point range. That's a big deal to be second in the league in pace. The Hornets, they allow 38% shooting from 3. The Magic allow 36% from 3. Now, the reason I focus on that, almost half of the Charlotte Hornets shots come from behind a 3-point line. The Hornets are 14-5 against the spread in their last 19 as a favorite, and they're 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 overall. The only one that they lost was their last game against Boston. The Magic are 1-8-1 against the spread in their last 10 home games, and they're 7-18-1 against the spread in their last 26 overall. The 3 Magic losses have been by 26, 25, and 17. And if you remember, the first game that the Magic played, they played against the Spurs. And if you remember correctly, I gave the Spurs in that game. The next time the Magic came to the court, they played the Knicks. And I gave the Knicks in that game. And the Spurs won by 26 and the Knicks won by 25, and they were both easy covers. In their last loss, the Magic, they lost by 17. The Magic are 28th in the league in points per game. And in this game, they are going to absolutely struggle to the fullest just to keep up with the Charlotte Hornets team. Orlando Magic, they start two bigs. They start Wagner and Mamba. And Charlotte got Bridges on the team, and they're going to put one of those two guys on Bridges. And Bridges is averaging 28 points a game. He's had 3 games over 30 points. And he's an absolute, he's a weapon from inside the paint and outside the paint. So even when they're not in transition and making layups in transition, their kick out to big guys are going to leave other people wide open because it's going to draw the defense out to them. Simple scheme. And the Charlotte, up to this small sample size of the year, has figured out what they want to do. And they also got this young guy. I don't know if you guys heard about him or not, but his name's Ball. And you want to talk about balling, huh? Kid's an absolute stud. He'll be an all-star from this year until he retires from the league. And he's the one who creates and generates all the plays that come from the Hornets, the 3-1 Hornets. Tonight, they will be going to 4-1. I see him absolutely cruising to a double-digit comfortable win. So tonight, take the Charlotte Hornets minus the 5.5 points. And guys, thank you for the support, the likes, the comments, subscribes, the shares. Please keep it up. It allows this channel to continue to produce the content that you guys want. We're going to get back on the rails tonight, and we're going to take the weekly record to 3-1 after tonight. I will be releasing the World Series game here in a short bit after I handicap it. You guys know what we're going to do up to that point. We're going to get back to getting this cash.